What up, everybody? It's your boy Ash. I am back. Happy Sunday. It is a One Piece day. We were on break last week. That break felt like it lasted forever. So I'm so excited to jump into this week's chapter. Last chapter 983, we got the introduction of Yamato, Kaido's son. He made a grand entrance. He knocked out Ulti with his Thunder Bagya, and he picked up Luffy, and now they're in the middle of running away, having a conversation, and he comes out saying he's been waiting for Luffy for a very long time, and he reveals to Luffy that he is Kaido's son. He's wearing the cool Oni mask with the horns and everything, so we saw his aesthetic, his big club. So I can't wait to see what comes of this, him and Luffy's meeting. So let's jump right into my live reaction of One Piece manga chapter 984. I'm reading on viz.com, the official translation, so let's jump right in. The title of this week's chapter is My Bible. And we start with the cover pages, Gang Bages, Oh My Family, Volume 30, It's Me, I'm Your Father. We see eyes bulging from Lola and Chiffon, but the realization of Pound being their father. And we see Pez, and I think it looks like what's his face is doing it too. Capone is doing the eye bulge too. So, but Lola and Chiffon are really look just flabbergasted. And Pound is just crying. He's so happy. So that's actually really funny. That's a funny cover page. So that's exciting to see the family come together. But that all being said, let's jump right into this chapter this week. So, all right, here we go. Sis, snap out of it. The rest of you incompetents, go call the medical team. Yes, sir. So that's got to be page 1 talking about Ulti. Stupid Yamato, you better not lose sight of those two. Slow them down and tell me where they are. So page 1 is guiding all the people to go find Yamato. Page 1, what about you? Yeah, you took a real nasty shot too. Good point. It hurt pretty bad. Almost loosened up my jaw a tad. That's it? So page 1, despite taking that full elephant gun to the jaw by Luffy, just said, loosened up his jaw a little bit, just a little crack back in. So at least it shows that page 1 is pretty tough. So that hit from the Thunder Bagya by Yamato, if it knocked out Ulti, who's we perceive is stronger than page 1, that had a lot of force behind it. We saw all the lightning and hockey behind it too. Get off me, medical team. Pepe, that hurts so much. Pray for your poor little me. Then shut up and lie down. Shut up. So Ulti is just fine. So she woke back up pretty quick. Oh, and I'll get that, Yamato. You dare to attempt using Master Kaido's Thunder Bagya? I guess she's fine. Is she transforming back into her half form? Thunder Bagya, more like Blunder Bagya. Actually, that hit you pretty hard. So she's making fun of his attack. Page 1, Master Yamato and Straw Hat have stopped. Good. Don't leave me behind. So page 1's off and running. And Ulti's like, don't leave me. Sheesh, it's hard to believe how tough those dinosaur powers are. So some of the other beast pirates are just talking about them. Wait, I'm serious. I mean you no harm. I told you, I'm in a hurry. Where are you trying to take me? I don't have time to waste with you, whoever you are. Oh, so we get Luffy punching, like gear 3rd punching Yamato, and he's blocking with the club. Huff, huff. Just hear me out. Okay, so Luffy has no time to mess with Yamato. He's trying to get out of here. I'll give you 5 seconds. There are people watching here. I want to go somewhere else. Then no. And we're supposed to slow down Master Yamato? How do we do that? We can't even get close. You stubborn mule. This is only making me remember a battle from the past. Dropping just little bombs in there. Good job, Oda. What battle from the past? Let's remember. I've had enough of you. Ooh. No, there's no way Yamato is old enough to fight Odin. Okay, I got a weird thought in my head that he was at the battle with Odin. I've had enough of you. It looks like he's doing like the Conqueror's Hockey, the one that Hyogo taught him. He's winding up his fist. Luffy's ready to punch Yamato. Boom! And all the beast pirates fly away. Where's Yamato? Page 1's asking. I'm sorry, sir. We lost sight of them. So you see the roof collapse from the fight. Performance stage, Skull Dome. So we're going back to where Queen and the execution of Momo is planned. On the very day that Kuzuki Odin died, this little whelp vanished from the flaming ruins of Odin Castle. Where did he go? To the future. So Orochi's going on some grand speech. He crossed 20 years of time and appeared in present-day Wano. This is the very same age as when he vanished. You see, Odin's wife, Toki, was a witch, capable of sending her vengeance into the future. Is that even possible? The Beast Pirates are all laughing at him. You can find little kids with top knots all over the place. The name Kazuki is extinct. It died out ages ago. Ain't that right, brother? Yeah, totally. Totally, man, totally. Oh, I just noticed that's Jinbei and Robin. So they're like, yeah, for sure. They're just like in their Beast Pirate garbs, like had drink in hand, just broing out. You see Robin with that smile on her face, holding a mug. That is a great shot of Jinbei and Robin. I wasn't expecting them to be in the party already, but that's awesome. Yeah, Jinbei just looks like he's just chilling out, rad. Totally, man, totally. Don't do it all the way up on the stage, bro. Bring him down here so I can stab his freaking eyes out. So Robin's trying to get him off the stage. What should we do, boss? I can't stand to see poor Momo like this. So they're secretly very concerned. The samurai will spring into action. Just wait. Shall I stab him, shoot him, or boil him for the old time's sake? So there, you see like Robin's dark humor coming out a little bit again. Lord Momonosuke. Lord Momonosuke. So like random Beast Pirates are thinking, oh, these must be all the undercover samurai. So they're in their Beast Pirate garb. So they're all worried about Lord Momonosuke. We see Boss Yogoro, Lord Momonosuke. The raiding samurai were steadily bleeding further into the feast. So they're slowly coming into the feast, kind of merging in with the already Beast Pirates that are there. Meanwhile, the Polar Tang submarine carrying the other Akazaya reached the rear side of the island. So Law's group has reached the back side of the island. Get up as close to the island as you can. The guy in Law's group with the mask on is so cool looking. I love that mask he's wearing. I really want to see some more from him. Just because he looks so cool, I like the mask. It reminds me of the characters from Naruto. Got it. Beppo, Sachi, Penguin, are you ready? Aye, aye, Captain. We are ready for battle, sir. Ah, what will we find on that island? Get ready. We're servicing along the rear of Onigashima. So we see Shutenmaru, Kawamatsu, we see Dogstorm, Raizo, and Kiku. So that group is going to be fun. So that's a good group. Boom! It's snowing outside. So they surface. Law opens his hatch. Snow. And he uses his shambles. And boop! All of a sudden, there they go. Close the hatch. We're going under. So Law took him and the scabbards onto the island and replaced them with some rabble. And then the rest of the submarine, the rest of the crew is diving back under. We're here. That is truly a wondrous jutsu. So they called it a jutsu. It's very funny. There are two entrances. The one above has to be the way to Kaido. Hey, wait. Be a bit more careful with it. Ah! Beggars can't be choosers. You said this was a brilliant plan. What is going on? Cat Viper. Rah! So Cat Viper just falls in front of Law's group just head first. Marco, you haven't changed a bit, so you carried him over. Yes, and I'm beat. So Dogstorm and Marco get to see each other again. That's cool. We can reminisce later. I spotted a strange shadow at sea earlier. I'm going to check it out. Strange shadow at sea. Oh, is it the candy slug that Parasparrow's on? We can reminisce later. I spotted a strange shadow at sea earlier. I'm going to check it out. You're so big now, Cat Viper. I guess Kawamatsu hasn't seen Dogstorm and Cat Viper in 20 years or however long it's been since they left. So this is his first time seeing Cat Viper. Cat Viper doesn't have his hand anymore either. Huh? You do? I doubt my eyes. Oh, so they're all so excited to see him. Row, row, row. That's right. I didn't mention it earlier. Izo. So it was Izo that we saw. Naturally, we all think, we knew it was Izo. He looks a lot like buffer, if I want to see. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Izo in the story, but he just looks like neck game strong again. Like that must be a theme in this arc, but his neck is looking thick. And I like his kimono that he's wearing. It looks like he has like a flame and dragon. He's got his two pistols, the black gloves. Izo's looking like a badass. Marco said he knew where to find him, so we went to pick him up. Just look at you now, Kiku. So you're seeing brother and brother meet again. Brother! And Kiku's like crying, and Izo's got like a nice scar on top of his right eye looking badass. You've turned into a great samurai. Brother! Izo! So all the scabbards are so excited to see Izo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just turned the page and we get a full double panel of Kaido, Orochi, and all three of the calamities next to each other. And we're seeing the size differences between all of them. It's okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let me read this. Inside the castle. Where's Lin? Oh, she's on her way here now. You could have told me that earlier, Bao Huang. Teehee, whoops, sorry. So that he's talking to his headliner, the flying squirrel girl. Well, that's that. Let's make an announcement with Momonosuke's execution. Listen up, people. Ah, that's our boss. When he shows up like that, his presence is overwhelming. Is that hell up on that stage? Okay, just looking at these guys next to each other, Kaido looks like to be the second biggest one. I don't know if they're like all on the same level, but Jack is the tallest one. King is much shorter than Kaido, and Queen is just barely taller than King. And Orochi's obviously like waist high to Kaido. But I don't know if that's the scale. I guess this is the first time we've seen them all next to each other. But I didn't think Jack was that much bigger than his brothers, the rest of the calamities. I don't know if that's like true scale. But King is the smallest of the three, which I thought he was the biggest of the three. So this is interesting. And Kaido is just like slightly shorter than Jack in this panel. I don't know for sure size-wise. I don't think we've gotten sizes for any of them. So we'll see if that comes out. But just based on this panel, that's good information to know. I'm going to liven up the execution of this tedious brat with an announcement that might catch your attention. Woo! Yeah, Kaido. So everyone's getting excited. Listen up. I'm going to explain the new Onigashima project. Yeah! Okay, so, okay. I'm not going to pause me. Let's keep going. Oh, that's all that is. Okay. Attic space inside the castle. You get 5 minutes, okay? One day I told my father... Okay, so we're back to Luffy and Yamato. One day I told my father, I want to be Kazuki Oden, and he clobbered me for it. Why are you telling me this? So, Yamato wanted to be Kazuki Oden. He wanted to be Oden. That's interesting. I was there 20 years ago at Oden's execution. I witnessed the Hour of Legends. So he was there during the oil bath. You'll never see a greater samurai. And Orochi and my father killed him. I was mortified. But even more than that, I was inspired. I couldn't stop crying, and emotions were so powerful. I made a video about that this week, that he was inspired by Orochi's not Orochi, but Oden's braveness and his strength. It's cool to see him actually talk about being at the execution. That's awesome. After that, I found Kazuki Oden's voyage journal in Curry. It is my Bible. So that's the title of the chapter, My Bible. Okay, I'll talk about this after we go. There's so many things coming in. I'm getting so excited. After that, I found Kazuki Oden's voyage journal, the Curry. It's my Bible. It's his journal that he used on the ship with Whitebeard and Roger. Oh, a journal. And my father and his crew don't know this journal exists. His grand adventures, life, and very important things are written in here. And he's holding up the Bible, so he has it on him. And now that the Akazaya samurai are dead, someone else has to carry Oden's will. So he doesn't know that the samurai are alive, which makes sense. That's why so he took off his mask, and you see, okay, so all that hair wasn't his. It was part of the mask. Same with the goatee. What? What? Who is that? Oda. Amazing twist. I did not see that coming. That's why I chose to open this country to the world. I want to fight on your side. And, huh? You said son, right? Well, Kazuki Oden was a man, wasn't he? So I chose to be a man too. I can tell that you are very strong, and you haven't even tried your hardest yet. Kaido's daughter, self-styled Kazuki Oden, Yamato. And we see a full figure view of Kaido's daughter, Yamato. So cool. So people had been talking about that on Twitter, that it's actually a girl, and I don't listen to spoilers that much, so I kind of just like put it off and didn't really listen to it. But I was not expecting to get a full body view of Kaido's daughter. I just need to analyze. So she's got the kimono on, the rope thing around her. She's got the 2 diamond things on her chest. She's got the sandals. So she dresses like Odin. Her hair, I mean, she might be the new best girl in Wano. I mean, she's nice to look at. And she's got the horns coming out of her head. So she's Kaido's daughter. She's got really nice hair. She's much more slender now that she doesn't have that big coat on too. So you can tell that she has more petite figures. Self-styled Kazuki Odin. You reminded me of Ace. Huh? What? I can't believe I just didn't keep reading that. You reminded me of Ace. How does she know Ace? I guess Ace visited after all the things happened with Odin and everything, so that's who would have told her about Luffy. That makes more sense. I also discussed that Ace may have been the one to talk to her about Luffy. That is amazing. Oda throwing in bombs this week. We are on break this week, so we're going to have to wait 2 weeks before the next chapter, but oh my God, are we going to have so much to talk about the next couple weeks. That was awesome. We get the realization that Kaido's son is Kaido's daughter, Yamato, self-styled as Odin. And the reason she goes by son is because Odin was a man and she wants to be as similar to Odin as possible. Odin is practically her Jesus, her God, because she uses his journal as a Bible, and she witnessed the Hour of Legend. So she was there when Odin was executed, when he held the scabbards on his back in the vat of boiling oil. So she got to see it all. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Such a cool introduction to Yamato, the girl, the daughter of Kaido. And she looks great, by the way. She's great looking. What an awesome chapter. I'm just going back a page. I'll come out with my review either later tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow morning I'll come out with my review. It's been a long day. I really just want to be able to absorb everything that happened in this chapter. But back to that full view of Kaido and the calamities with Orochi. I just can't get over the height differentials. Kaido is much, much bigger than I thought he was. I think we've heard that he was actually smaller than originally thought. And we've seen so many different views of Kaido. When he landed on the island with Kid and Killer and all the rest of them, that alliance, he looked absolutely massive, like bigger than giant level. And then when he was next to Big Mom, he looked small. So I just can't figure out the scale of Kaido. So really interesting to see that Jack looks like he's the biggest one and King is the shortest of the calamities, with Queen right in the middle. It makes sense that they go biggest is the weakest and smallest is the strongest, whatever. That's cool. Orochi obviously looks dumb as usual. I hate Orochi. But Kaido's new Onigashima project, really, really important that that's coming up. That may be his new big announcement that he had planned, and Yamato may be a part of that. That's what he announced. That's why he wants he wants Yamato to be there. Sorry, the he-she thing, I'm still processing that. He wants his daughter to be there, his son that he calls her. So cool. We get Izo and we get Kiku's reintroduction, really awesome. There's just so much in this chapter. We get to see Jinbei's cool Beast Pirate look here. He's broing out. He looks like he's on some green stuff. So really funny chapter, really great. A lot of content. So I can't wait to read this through a couple more times, analyze it, and I'll be out with my review most likely tomorrow morning, early afternoon. So look forward to that, guys, here. Thanks for joining me. What an awesome chapter. Comment below with your guys' thoughts on the review of Kaido's daughter, Yamato, here. And what are your thoughts on Kaido's new Onigashima project? What is his process? What do you think he's going to do? And, oh man, what a fun chapter. And what is the relationship between Ace and Yamato? Do they have a relationship, or were they just acquaintances that met up on Wano? Who knows? I can't wait to jump into not next week, but after the break. Chapter 985 will be amazing, guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, you guys. I'll see you next time. Your boy Ash is out. Peace. Have a fantastic day.